Alright fellas, let's have a look at one of the lesser used weapons in Halo 5's multiplayer, the Storm Rifle. I think this is one of the most underrated weapons in the game, and it seems like most people just ignore it altogether. Now I can understand where most everyone is coming from. When I first started playing, I thought this gun sucked as well, and I stopped trying to learn the very specific playstyle that is required to master its power. Like all the weapons in Halo 5, there are inherent strengths and weaknesses to their capabilities. The same is true for the Storm Rifle, where at first glance, its glaring weaknesses will turn the average player away. Before I dig into why this gun is good and so underrated, let's first look at its weaknesses. The Storm Rifle has a very limited range and has a large spread. This means that any engagement over 25 to 30 meters is going to be very difficult to win. It also overheats very quickly, causing you to have to wait for a few seconds before you can fire again. This overheating makes it difficult to take on more than one opponent at a time, so you must always be aware of how long you've been firing if you want to survive 2-on-1 encounters. Now let's look at this weapon's strengths. First off, you can find this gun all over, as it has a very short respawn time, usually about 20 seconds, and most players ignore it altogether, so acquiring one is very easy. Second, it kills faster than any other weapon in its class while in close to medium range. This is the moneymaker, guys, speed. The Storm Rifle can get you incredibly fast kills, as the hot plasma will cut through enemy Spartans like butter. So how do you take advantage of the perks without getting yourself killed due to the weaknesses? Well, first off, you have to understand that this gun is designed for a very aggressive, in-your-face playstyle. It is not a gun for campers or snipers. It works best up close and personal, so you'll need to be very aggressive and push the attack for this gun to be in optimal range. In game types like Warzone, this gun is not very ideal unless you're fighting in an armory or a confined area. But in Arena, where the maps are smaller and favor tight confined spaces, this gun really shines. Now that you know to be in close quarters, let's switch gears and talk about the overheating problem. Trigger control is a must. What that means is you cannot just hold down the trigger and spray and pray. You will need to instead fire in controlled, long bursts as seen here. Fire, pause, then fire again. This is much better than overheating and keeps the plasma flowing. There is a clear skill gap with this weapon, where the more talented players will go for this gun, while the average player may shy away from it. I encourage you to pick it up and learn from experience. The more you practice, the better you will get at knowing the timing of this weapon, and also how close or how far you need to be for this gun to be very effective. So, if you favor aggressive playstyles and can keep a cool head, then this gun will become a valuable asset to your armory. If not, then when you find yourself with this gun, just remember to watch your heat and close the gap between you and your enemies. The Storm Rifle is not for every Spartan, but with practice and tactical thinking, you can become more lethal on the battlefield. Alright, let me know what you guys think of the Storm Rifle, and if these tactics bring you better fortune on the battlefield. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the War Games. Recon Kings out.